Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender, Freelancer.
It looks quite gorgeous, doesn't it, at a first glimpse? And I'm talking about Anthem and the VIP demo that I have been playing over the weekend. Now, there's a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna try to keep it quite concentrated, focusing, of course, of the good things, but also the bad things, because there's quite few of them, at least here in the beginning, playing a demo that is out right now over the weekend. Again, the VIP demo. The open demo, as far as I know, is going to be released on February 1st. So keep your eyes open for that if you're interested in the game. Now, this is me entering the Javelin suit. You have one suit in the beginning before you unlock more. And then, well, the thing kind of starts. You want to join, you want to invite a squad, you want to play with your friends. I got stuck so many times in the loading screen, and so did my friends, and we just had to start it all over again. This game can be fun when you actually can play it, but this was mostly what I saw before I got into a game. So usually you just had to Alt 4, bring down the game, finish Origin and restart, then Task Manager, take it down, like close the game, and then rejoin if that is possible. That depends on if one of your friends actually got into a match or a game. Otherwise, you are stuck to start over again. So this is something that is definitely broken, and EA knows about this. Of course, they have been talking about it already, and they have actually suggested what I just said, you know, to F4, Alt F4 and get out and get in again if that's possible. This is of course very frustrating when you want to get into this demo and play it as much as you can, especially for me as a content creator, trying to get gameplay and clips and to get this impression of the game or the demo so I can share that with you. However, I hope again that they will fix this when the open demo is out there, and guys, keep your eyes open for that. If you already have thoughts, opinions about this game, or what you feel about it so far, let me know in the comments section. It's always nice to share experiences and thoughts about the upcoming games, since we are like this community that, you know, loves video games. I have been lucky so far playing good games such as Hitman 2 before Christmas. I think I bought it and I've been live streaming it, and that goes for Resident Evil 2 that was released quite recently. Very well optimized and looks gorgeous and all that stuff. So therefore, I hope that we get kind of a good experience when it comes to Anthem as well. What is this game all about? Well, as you can see, it's definitely future. We have these Javelin suits, and if you are a kind of experienced gamer and have played games such as Mass Effect, then you're gonna feel quite comfortable right here. Have some Mass Effect and put a bit of few percentages of Warframe and maybe a bit of Destiny, and on top of the cake you put an Iron Man suit, and there you have it. You're gonna spend a lot of time in the air, and that is actually quite fun, although there's a cooldown and the suit kind of gets overheated quite fast, and you will then drop like a stone into the ground or the water. Well, if you fall into the water, that's actually a good thing, because that will cool down your suit. Or if you're flying, you can fly close to the water and you will get the same effect, cooling down the suit. Now, there's a lot of weapons that you will discover throughout this journey, and of course in the full game I guess it's got to be even more. I've tried a few of them, and I tend to stick with a DMR and a kind of assault rifle towards the end, at least. This is of course PC gameplay when it comes to 40 Splish Splash, but on the other hand, this time around I am using a controller. I was recommended by a friend to do that, and it was actually really good. And I know that a lot of PC gamers out there, at least at the moment, are a bit mad about the fact that the controls aren't really, or playing with keyboard and mouse in this game so far, the demo is not feeling that great. I hope that's going to change. But when it comes to flying and maneuvering overall, it worked quite much better to use a controller gamepad, so I can definitely recommend you PC gamers to do that, at least for now. I got the same feeling back in the days when DICE released their version of Star Wars Battlefront, and it got into these space fights, and it was absolutely not impossible, but really hard with the flight controls. It was like a bit of the same feel here. So a controller really feels good when you're playing this game also on PC. Talking again about the gear, guns and stuff like that, this Javelin exosuit and the ones that you will unlock continuously, and all the accompanying gear, the weapons, equipment can be customized and personalized. I kind of like that. There was a lot of options when it comes also to put your own like flavor and taste to the Javelin suit. Not only like the colors, but also structure-wise and things like that. So as you rank up, you'll gather gear and complete milestones that will unlock personalization options and turn your javelins into these testaments to your ability and achievement. So again, there's a lot of things to do when it comes to customization, at least from what I've seen so far in the game. Now, there's not so many areas that are unlocked so far in the Anthem VIP demo. It's probably going to be the same in the open demo. So it's going to be interesting to see how Anthem over time will develop and expand what they will put in there. They're talking about these unique stories and challenges and also world-shaking events. I hope this is going to happen. We have seen games getting out there, and early on you don't get any new content and people like get bored. For example, I've been playing Battlefield for many years, and I think one of the common mistakes, if I may say so, when it comes to that series is that they take too long to put out like new DLCs and stuff for the game. At least that's what I believe. So again, this world is both beautiful and deadly according to the devs, and it will test you on each expedition you embark on with your Freelancer team. I also hope that there will be challenges and things for everyone, not only a mainstream kind of overall setting or game difficulties. I mean, I'm playing on hard here, and I've heard gamers, or maybe that was IGN, oh, I said it right there, saying that, well, this was quite hard, you know. And I have to say, playing on hard, at least now here in the demo, that was more like medium, I think. I mean, both me and my friend here playing is, of course, quite, you know, used to video games, but again, I don't think this was hard. So I hope there's going to be some good settings, maybe a legendary or something that, you know, people can go in and sweat really hard when they play. Since this is an EA game, I'm also curious to see or hear if there will be some kind of microtransaction or loot box system or whatever have you. We've seen those in so many games, and we know how that goes, don't we? I haven't read about it. I don't know what plans they have for Anthem. If you guys know anything right now, let me know. Because that can definitely split up the community and the game overall. And as I said, talking about DLCs before, that can happen as well. So please, developers and EA, as a publisher, be very careful about this. We want a game that is good but also last for a long time. Buying a game nowadays and being aware of the dates when it comes to demos, alpha, betas and all this stuff can be quite confusing. I just want to say, when it comes to this open demo that I'm talking about right here, it's going to be open between the 1st and the 3rd of February, and the platforms are PC, PS4 and Xbox One. And there are no requirements for this, guys. But when it comes to the early access to the full game, Anthem, that release date is on the 15th of February. That's going to be PC Origin Access Premier subscription. And then Anthem 10 hours of access to the full game. Release date on February 15th. That's PC and Xbox One. And then we're talking about EA Access or Origin Access Basic subscription. So players on Xbox One and PC who pay for EA Access or the basic tier of Origin Access respectively will be able to play the whole game for up to 10 hours starting on February 15th. Wow. But the public Anthem release date, that is on February 22nd. Yes. And that is, of course, also PC, PS4 and Xbox One. And again, I just wanted to say this because I know it can be a hassle to keep track of all these dates, but now you got a timeline here, so if you're interested to get in here and check it out, then you at least know what you're looking for or when you're looking for it. I also recommend you guys not to pre-order games that much, maybe not even Anthem. I usually don't do that either. The only game like the last year or this year I have been pre-ordering was Resident Evil 2, the remake of that game, because I just knew that it would be good and I wanted to play it. So this is, of course, a combination of your gut feel, if you really want it early, and maybe a special edition or something. But again, my like main recommendation is to wait and to hear and see what the community says, most likely, and also the influencers, YouTubers, and maybe the reviewers as well. So we're gonna try to wrap things up here, and as I said, it's been very frustrating. I have not been able to spend as much time in the game as I wanted, getting stuck into this loading screen and having to tab down the game and quit and start over again, and hopefully rejoin if one of my teammates are already in the game. This is not good, it's a bad start, but I do hope they can manage to fix this, because otherwise it's gonna get like quite some problems when the demo goes public. But when you do get into the game, this avatar world, as I would call it, if you remember that movie, then it can be quite fun. If you team up with your friends and play it together, I can see myself doing that, although I will not buy it at launch. I will just wait and see what's going to happen with the game. If it gets well optimized, if they make the controls, especially like the key bindings, being able to fly and move and all that kind of stuff, when it comes to the PC version, even better. Sure, I don't mind, as I've been doing here in the demo, playing with the controller, but if you're a PC gamer, you would like to use your own gear, meaning the keyboard and mouse at the end of the day. And again, guys, take care and let me know what you thought about this video and Anthem overall. Until next time, let it be the best time, and I hope that you're having a beautiful weekend, because that's what I've had. Now it's time to get back to work tomorrow. Cheers, talk to you soon again. Bye. Thanks a lot for watching, and if you're subscribed to my channel or if you're a new subscriber, don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and also put on all notification if you want to see when I upload a new video or if I go live, meaning live streaming. That's the system on YouTube nowadays, so please do that. Thanks for watching again, bye bye.